Hey, welcome back to the Extra Mile with Whitewater Freight. I'm William Bochkay, your host. Today we're going to talk about why, oh why, oh why, oh why. So have you ever woke up and gotten all ready and then you just dump coffee all over, or you do something silly and you wonder yourself, why am I even doing this today? Yeah, I've been there. I think we all have. But here's the deal. It's actually that question of why. That's what keeps the wheels turning when the coffee's cold and the chaos is hot, or the coffee is like hot and all over you. Simon Sinek's message in Start With Why, it hits like a freight train of truth. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. It's not just a business cliche, it's a leadership reset button. So let's break it down. What you do is the job title. How you do it is your process. But why you do it, that's your fingerprints. That's the part that actually connects with people. Because at the end of the day, actions are super easy to copy, but it's the purpose that's impossible to fake. Sinek argues that great leaders and companies don't lead with the product. They lead with belief, with conviction, with purpose. They know why they exist, and everything that they do flows from that. And guess what? This principle doesn't just apply to brands or businesses. It applies to your life. If your actions aren't aligned with something deeper, burnout is inevitable. But if your purpose is clear and your purpose pulls you along like a magnet, then hard days don't stop you. They remind you why you started doing it in the first place. In logistics, anybody can move a shipment. This is unfortunately poorly shown all over the place. Anybody can move a shipment. Honestly, if moving boxes was the goal, my dog could technically be a freight broker if he taped enough biscuits to a pallet. But moving freight with care, urgency, and purpose, actually my dog would do that too because that's my dog. But, she's kind of famous. But let's just go with another dog. Calling a customer before they ask for an update, fighting for a last-minute pickup because you know how badly the client needs it, following through on ugly details, the late nights, the claim forms, the insurance certificates because your word matters. My dad always said, let your yes be yes and your no be no. It kind of stuck. That's the difference between being a carrier of boxes and a carrier of trust. And trust is built on purpose, on why. At Whitewater Freight, our why is simple and strong. We believe that the world moves better when people feel protected, valued, and supported. That belief doesn't change based on the size of the shipment, the margin in the lane, or the attitude of the day. Whether it's one pallet or a full load, we move it like it matters, because to somebody, it does. That means we fight for the little details, we ask the extra questions, we show up when others ghost. Because why? Because why we do this is bigger than just moving freight. We're here to move people forward. So let's flip this lens for a second. Forget freight, think about you. Why? Because you matter. So what's your why? Why do you show up for work every day? Why do you stay in hard relationships? Why are you chasing the promotion, building the business, helping that person, or even just getting through Tuesday? If your answer is fuzzy, shallow, or kind of because I have to, I don't have any other choice, kind of means that you haven't found that edge of something real. Because when your why is strong, you stop chasing approval and start chasing impact. You stop reacting and you start creating. And you stop asking, what do I have to do? And start asking, what do I get to build? That's a big difference. Your why is the fuel for showing up on the days that suck. And let's be honest, there's a lot of those. It's what keeps you grounded when life throws chaos your way. And it's the first thing that makes you magnetic to others in work, leadership, and in life. So today, take 5 minutes, no phone calls, no noise, just ask yourself, why am I doing this? Not in a, why am I doing this sort of way, but hey, why am I doing this? There's a purpose for what you're doing. Who am I trying to become is another great question. And who else gets better when I live with this purpose. Because your why doesn't just impact your day, it shapes you and the people around you. So since we are on the extra mile here, I have to throw in this little bit of a shtick. But if you're looking for a logistic partner who starts with why, lives it, delivers it, we're your people. And if today feels like a spilled coffee on your shirt kind of day, remember your why and then get after it. You've got more purpose in you than you think. So that's it for this episode of The Extra Mile. We will see you next time. Keep growing.